Sky News has found itself at the center of a political storm after its political editor, Beth Rigby, was accused of showing bias during a high-profile interview with Reform UK leader Nigel Farage. The row erupted after Rigby pressed Farage over claims about his home in Clacton, where he is standing for Parliament. Farage had previously suggested he owned a property there, but later clarified that the house was in fact purchased by his partner, without his financial contribution. This meant he was not personally liable for the associated stamp duty. When Rigby challenged him on this point, suggesting the arrangement raised questions about transparency, Farage snapped back with visible anger. How dare you? It's her business, her money, her asset. And actually, for security reasons, it's better that way. His sharp rebuke quickly went viral, igniting a fierce debate about journalistic impartiality. Critics on social media accused Rigby of treating Farage far more harshly than she had treated Labour's former Deputy Prime Minister Angela Rayner, who recently resigned following an ethics inquiry into her tax affairs. In that case, Rayner admitted she underpaid £40,000 in stamp duty on a property purchase but insisted it was due to a lack of proper legal advice. Rigby, however, was accused of showing a far softer and even sympathetic tone during Rayner's interviews, referring to her warmly as Angie Rayner and describing her as a powerhouse within the Labour Party in her column. The contrast in tone infuriated many viewers. One wrote, "What a difference from the Rayner interview. Sky News is meant to be impartial, yet Rigby was soft as silk with her friend Rayner." Another added, "Rigby is a disgrace. I've watched both interviews, the double standard is obvious." Some went further, accusing Rigby of being openly partisan. "Beth is the reason many people don't watch Sky News anymore," one user posted. "She's so far left and far from impartial." Others echoed similar frustrations, suggesting that Sky's falling ratings were linked to a growing perception of political bias. But Rigby also had her defenders. A small number of viewers argued that she was right to challenge Farage robustly, given the scrutiny required for someone hoping to gain political power. One wrote, "I'm shocked Sky News actually pressed Farage instead of giving him an easy ride. He makes promises he can't keep, especially on stopping the boats, and needs to be held accountable." The clash comes at a turbulent moment in British politics. Rayner's resignation has plunged Labour into internal chaos, while Farage seeks to capitalise on disillusioned Conservative voters drifting toward Reform UK. Against this backdrop, every interview, and every tone a journalist takes, is being dissected for signs of bias. For Rigby, the fallout highlights the increasingly polarised environment in which political journalism now operates. Whether she was too soft on Rayner or too aggressive with Farage may depend less on her intent and more on the political loyalties of the audience watching. But the anger her approach has provoked shows how fragile the trust in impartial media has become.